Hi guys, what's good? Today, I want to talk about why consistency is really key and how to be consistent, right? Alright, so first of all, if you want to master anything, be really good at anything, you have to do it with consistency. That's the only way, right? Look at, for example, bodybuilding, right? There's this one, I forgot the name of it, but this one guy, he lifted a bull when it was a calf. And he lifted it when it was like growing. He lifted it when it was fully grown, like a full bull. And he grew in muscle with the bull, right? That's how that consistently lifting the animal gave him the strength, right? What if you just randomly out of nowhere started like lifting the medium size like bull and expected results, right? And then stopped and then try to lift the big like full grown bull. You wouldn't get any results, right? So you need to be consistent with anything you're doing, right? No matter if it's your passion, no matter if it's your health, no matter if it's sleep, no matter if it's whatever you want to do, right? Anything in your life, you have to be consistent, right? For example, these YouTube videos, I'm always uploading every day, almost, right? And that's also one thing I want to address. Like, people think consistency is like every 100%. You're doing it every single time, every single day, 24/7. Like, that's consistency. But no, that's not really consistency. Consistency is doing it at least 80 to 90% of the time, right? Most of the time. Most meaning like really the most, right? How many days did I miss? I missed like 3 days in 2 weeks, probably, right? So you need to really be consistent in things you want to build more, right? For for example, right? People think consistency is just like suppose if you're like you have to like think of a village, right? You have to go get water, right? Every day for your family from like the water pump. You go there, one day you get like suppose this much water, right? The next day you get this much water. But then the next day you get this much water, right? You're still getting water. You're still making the trips to get water. It's just the amount is kind of differentiating, right, from day to day. But you're still consistently getting the water, so your family's still consistently gonna have water. And most likely, when you have the water for this, right, this much water, you're probably gonna save some for the next day. So the next day, if you get this much water, you actually got like, if you save half, you actually got here that much water, right? Because you only got this, and plus you would have saved like this much from yesterday. So that plus that, that's like here, right? So that's how consistency really works, right? You need to do the good habits most of the time. And some of you guys have real problem with like creating habits and following them, right? But really, the key to that is just setting your mind to it. A lot of it is mindset. That's why when you even hear millionaires talk, they talk about the mindset. They don't talk about like, oh, do this one thing and you'll be rich, right? It's all about like your self belief, your world, like how you see the world, right? World view, like things like that. It's all in everything we need to learn, to grow, to be better is all internal, right? And progress is built through consistency, right? You need to be consistent for a long time before you see progress, right? For example, right now I'm a musician, right? So now I have to keep posting music if I want to see progress. I want to be consistent with the music, right? So I'm gonna be consistent with the music and I'll see results, right? I can't be discouraged by like one day it got this much, then one day it got this much, and one day it got this much. I can't be discouraged by that, right? You gotta keep it pushing no matter what, right? And that's a lot, like that has to do with detachment too, right? You need to be detached from the result enough that you let yourself just be consistent. You gotta tell yourself, all right, I'm gonna do the work, and the rest is up to God or whatever you believe in, right? I'm just gonna focus on doing the best I can, so that I know deep down in my soul that I did everything I could, and then the result, if it pans out my way, it pans out my way. If not, God or higher power has something better for me, right? So with anything you do, if you're as long as you're consistent, that's all you need to, like, that's all you need to know to be sure of yourself, right? Consistency kind of builds this way of being sure of yourself, where you know that as long as I do the work, I'm gonna be outworking the competition. I'm gonna be doing better than most people, as long as you put in the work. And that's really all you gotta focus on, right? So I want you guys to focus on just being consistent. Maybe pull up a sheet of paper right now or a journal, and journal about why you haven't been consistent and what you want to be consistent in, right? If it's no fab, if it's gym, if it's dieting, just pull out a sheet of paper, right? Why am I not consistent? And really think. I want you to at least be journaling for 15 minutes. 15, 1 5, right? It's just 15 minutes out of your day for yourself. You can spare that time. You're watching this video, so I guess you have 15 minutes. It's almost like, good, like 5, 6, 7 minutes. So, my bad. Also, you can't even expect a result without being consistent. How do you just expect to show up randomly? Like one day you're doing it, one day you're not, one day you're doing it, and then expect results, right? Even posting on YouTube. Look, I'm not attached to the results, right? But I'm posting consistently, and if the results show, the results show. Like, that's it. All I could do is sit here, make good content, make the best content I can, and do it consistently, right? Everything else is up to the higher power. Everything else is up to everything else, That's out of my control. I can only control me putting in the work. I can't control me doing anything else, right? I can't control people watching the video. I can't make people like watch the video for me, right? It's all I can do is be consistent with putting in the work. Everything else is up to whoever. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to just focus on being consistent. Things are gonna pan out your way, right? Just focus on being consistent. That's it I want you guys to do, right? Sometimes you might have to sacrifice to be consistent, right? Sometimes you might have to, like, if you're on FaceTime with that girl for like an hour, sometimes you might have to cut that short to like 10 minutes and be like, I gotta get back to work. I gotta be consistent, right? It all has to be about becoming a better you. You can't be focused on all this bullshit, bro. You gotta be focused on being a better you, being consistent. Because realistically, what else matters in this world, right? We have a certain purpose, some goals. That's it we're here for, right? What are we without that, right? And being like a parent is also part of the purpose, right? So I want you guys to just focus on being consistent, and it's all on you guys.